falls on you to be every woman when the relationship is called into question, it might be comforting to know, if she were you, what would she do?
Mary, what are you doing here?
The number one reason why you think women cheat.
Guys do it all the time, so why can't we do it?
There's a lot of guys that cheated on girls, and then girls got played, and now I guess some girls want to play the game too.
Probably because their men cheat.
What is the number one reason why you think men cheat?
Oh my goodness, I mean, I don't know if we have enough time for this one right here, but
it's just a natural occurrence.
Honestly, this is probably going to sound bad, but I kind of think it's kind of in some men's DNA.
Hi, I'm your host Saran, and this is What Would She Do? And I don't think there's a woman out there that's being cheated on and that is happy in that situation. What are your thoughts about that, Marcus?
Just because a woman is there and does not necessarily mean that she's even disrespected.
That's a simple way to see it.
At the end of the day, it's a matter of respect.
I look at respect like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder.
You know, this is a problem and some consequences that come with being disrespectful.
For me, respecting home is making sure that she never has to see this.
Definitely an individual that respects themselves would, definitely look out for the best interests of themselves and make sure that they're understanding what's going on.
When I say cheating, I'm referring to someone who is expecting you to be committed. I'm not talking about an open relationship. I'm talking about somebody who expects when you say you're going to do something that's what you're doing.
I cheated for 3 years and my home life was great.
I don't think that's true.
That's messy and very sloppy.
Why are you cheating then?
When you're a pimp, you can do that and get away with it.
Something went wrong in your formation.
They're cheating because they think they can get away with it.
I want you to perform at home. I want you to, especially when you have a man like me, I want you to put on a show.
That's not your wife put on. You throwing dollar bills.
Well, you don't need to throw dollars, but you need to get popping.
I agree with that. But
I have a problem with men who bring women, start the relationship out lying. You know what I mean? You mess it up for guys like me.
We gonna need to do better than that.
Well, no, I'm honest.
How do you mediate and resolve what's going on there?
Figuring out, where you stand.
let me get this straight. So you're married?
I am.
Okay. So you're dating?
I am.
If I'm married to somebody and they're cheating and they don't want to do right by me,
then you should not be married.
I will not be. I am not.
The difficult part is to work on your own relationship.
Absolutely.
You have to be able to communicate with each other. You have to be able to understand the needs and wants of each other.
I think it's all about, are you connecting? And where do you find love?
There's a lot of things that go on with that.
Yes.
But see, the thing is that, if people can't convey, and this is where the honesty part comes in, you have to be able to be honest.
You can make a decision for yourself.
Very honest to say to a man, I do not tolerate cheating. And he cheats anyway.
This is true.
Then what?
When you get to levels in relationships, things do change.
Okay.
So, that does change the perspective of how you're going to address the situation.
I would treat that situation the same regardless of what the status in the relationship is.
You wait, you calm down, you take a breath, and then you say, we have to talk about this.
Get it together.
Give me a second.
The cheating helps the relationship.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
I believe that is true.
Absolutely not.
You have to still play the game. You can't get comfortable.
I think it goes a little bit deeper than that.
The same
Yes.
things it took to get your man, ladies, is
You
gonna
have
be the
to
same
do
thing
to
you do
keep
to
him.
keep him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I want you to make the decision that you want to be with this married man, or that you want to marry this man who cheats.
You might want to, really, really reevaluate your situation.
Wow. Is she really that desperate?
He's gonna cheat on you.
Don't be paranoid. Don't be paranoid, please. Yes. We don't want the ladies be paranoid.
Men on more or less that some men are considered dogs and they used to run in the streets and whatnot.
There's an embarrassment by being cheated on, and I don't know why we as women, why we own that.
I think it could possibly start from them being hurt from something, maybe a previous relationship, but I think it starts with that.
You have to make sure that you are taking care of your home front.
You don't have to go and cheat.
What are your thoughts?
And a lot of people who've been lacking that sense of control in their life look for that and are gravitating towards that.
Women don't work hard enough. Y'all feel like just because y'all got the holy place, you know what I mean, that you control the holy place.
No, I don't know if I all the way agree with if control is the right word.
Number one, I do control the holy place.
I agree.
We do. It's ours. We control it. You have what you have. You control it. But here's the thing. You are cheating and doing all this. What if she cheated on you?
That wasn't what I signed up for.
He's done. Like she's over with.
I'll find out, what you want to do. Man, what you going to do?
That wasn't what I signed up for.
And I think that's the difference between men and women.
Men, once they, they're going to be like, oh, no, she wouldn't do that, da-da-da-da.
Women, we want to work it out.
But then once they get the confirmation, there's no going back.
You're in a committed relationship or you're in a relationship, your job is to make the other person happy. Their job is to make you happy.
You deserve the best at all times under every circumstance. You deserve it. As I'm trying to uplift women, this is for healthy relationships.
The woman in the relationship or the wife and the other woman are always in competition.
Your wife is not looking good at all. What your wife, and I don't want to disrespect your home or your family, but any woman in a situation like that is looking like very weak.
I think it means that we have some interpersonal growth that needs to take place.
Okay. You get in a relationship and you find out this woman she doesn't wash your whites like your mom washed your whites. Should I leave her because I like my whites white? Not necessarily.
You can't change a man. You can only train a man.
I think there's always levels to what is their breaking point.
I'm just not ever going to have anything to do with my own, with what looks like me, and I'm going to choose somebody else.
And I keep saying you're not number 2. You're better than that. You might be number 5. You might be number 7.
8. Women will give men chance. After chance, possibly. After chance. After chance.
We're going to find love in different races, different cultures.
Men will go out and seek other women.
If you're going to step out, I'm going to need you to upgrade.
I think it's not right to discredit the fact that women have a role that they play in this. Women get comfortable.
He doesn't want to see you in curlers every single night.
If you can't trust anyone, then you have to look at it like, okay, I give myself enough respect to say, I'm done with it.
Like if she look right, I might be like, oh, okay, maybe I understand. But if you got a guy because you were cheating with him, you know what's going to happen? He's going to cheat on you.
It's one thing if you like a male because they're bravado, they're sexy, they're hot to you, and you're attracted to that. But it takes a different spin when you go and put a race on it.
There's so many factors that determine how a woman would handle this situation.
There's no way he should, but sometimes guys cheat because it's Wednesday.
I have to ask, have you ever been cheated on in a relationship?
No.
You are so fortunate. That's a good thing. If you were, what do you think you might do in that situation?
I would end things because it's not, I think the trust would be lost.
Okay, is there any concern with the other woman?
I guess there would be does she look better than me, stuff like that. But.
Oh, so you have your questions about how she compares to you.
Yeah.
The question for you, have you ever cheated in a relationship?
I would have to say that I have.
Why? Why'd you do it?
I guess it just happens. Sometimes, like if you were ever dating someone and it didn't work out, or if it was a situation where, you knew someone previously, and maybe sometimes things just don't work out like the way you wanted to.
Yeah, no, Chase, I'm not gonna let you have that one. Why'd you do it? Like, you're in a relationship. The opportunity presented itself, so you had an option not to cheat, right?
Right.
What made you say, not acknowledge the feelings of the person you're in a relationship with and go ahead and do what you did? Like, what was it?
I guess I would have to say somebody left you feeling unfulfilled, I guess.
So why not break up before the cheat?
I mean, we probably would.
I prefer to date married men or men in relationships because I don't want to be committed to anybody. I don't want to date single dudes because they're looking for something that I'm not looking for. I don't want to be committed. I don't want him asking me questions, and I really don't care what he does. So that's why I date guys in relationships. I'm in it for the same things that they're in it for. Of course, sex is a part of it, but that's not the only thing. We're going places, we're having fun, we're spending time, but there's no commitment. This is a no strings attached type of operation, and that's what works for my lifestyle. I don't want to be responsible to or for anyone.
The other woman, depending on how you look at it, I'm gonna say she's likes her time, because if she is sharing somebody else's man, then she has more time to herself. For me, that's a dangerous situation, especially in today's time. Not only from a health point of view, but from a point of view of how it's going to affect another person, and that can be dangerous because nobody wants their emotions trampled on, played with, or messed over, and that can put that person in a dangerous situation. So for me, that's a dangerous situation.
Okay, what is the number one reason why you think men cheat?
It's just a natural occurrence.
They need attention.
It's innate in some men.
Selfishness.
They're bored.
Honestly, this is probably gonna sound bad, but I kind of think it's kind of in some men's DNA.
You know what? That's not a good reason.
They're dumb. I think that there is some unhappiness in the relationship.
Their spouse is not giving them what they want at home.
What is the number one reason why you think men cheat?
Not communicate very well with the partner.
The lack of intimacy at home.
They're not getting what they want at home.
And be specific.
Not fulfilling the sexual needs that you feel that you deserve.
Some people just control what they do.
But sometimes we act on impulse.
Okay, communication is the most important thing. Their own insecurities.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Probably because they're not getting the attention they think they should get in the relationship.
That some men, just like a variety of women,
ain't giving up the booty.
The number one reason why you think women cheat.
Women like eye candy.
I haven't heard any statistics that to say that women do cheat.
Dissatisfaction, I guess.
Probably, I think just unhappiness.
Their partner's not very talkative, communicative.
Because it's in their nature.
A lot of women don't cheat. Not that I know of.
Sex is a big thing for them. They need more than one.
The man doesn't give her attention.
I think with women, it's more of an emotional thing.
Now, females, when they feel like their significant other is not there for them, hey, a lot of females just go ahead and step out.
I think it's attention as well.
Okay, what is the number one reason you think that people who are cheated on stay in those relationships?
Because you're comfortable.
Maybe you feel like, nobody else is going to love you.
They're retarded.
Because they hope that it'll change.
Familiarity.
Mm-hmm. Low confidence.
Because you love the man.
In love with the person and they're scared they can't find somebody else.
That's not a good look.
Confidence issues.
You could be brainwashed.
Insecurity.
That's usually self-esteem related.
For the benefit of their children.
Fear.
So they don't know anything any different.
Love.
It's a self-esteem issue. Could be kids involved, financial.
Because maybe you have some insecurity.
I don't agree with that. Neither do I.
What is the #1 red flag or sign that you are being cheated on?
I don't know if there is a sign. You can't. People sneaky nowadays.
The texting and hiding their phone.
Staying out late, hanging out with the boys.
Constant lies.
How do you detect those lies?
When you change your behavior, your actions.
That phone.
Your cell phone is the truth.
Changing in clothing.
Person leaves the room when they're getting a call.
I mean, staying out all night.
Nearly something simple as communication, diminished communication.
The person's lack of interest in the other person.
Changing time, they come, leave.
Whenever you know, you just know.
If the phone's with them all the time,
yes,
you got a problem.
Changing attitude, everything changes.
You just automatically, completely change.
Hiding, not answering the phone, hiding your phone.
When they try to put you on a set schedule.
Whenever you notice that things are not the way that they used to be.
Reduction in calls or texts is probably, or picking up the phone really.
The lack of communication.
When you have those missed dates, those missed phone calls, and
working late hours.
He will not give you the passwords to his Facebook account, his Twitter account. He keeps his phone on silent all the time.
Whenever I ask you questions and you can't answer them.
Question. If you had one opportunity to get a definitive answer to a question that would help you better understand women, what would that question be?
Why? Why you do all that crazy?
You like it?
Okay. Do you like me?
Is what you really want, you know.
Do I make you happy?
What's the #1 thing you need from me?
What makes you happy?
Well, that is an awesome question.
I guess, what do you want?
Repeat that question again.
If you had the opportunity to get a definitive answer to one question that would help you better understand men, what would that question be?
Why can't men just talk?
Why men can't be honest when it comes to their relationship status?
Why they have to go in their cave sometimes.
Okay, the first topic is about interracial dating. And not just interracial dating, but about people who date exclusively outside of their race. So what are your thoughts about interracial dating?
I've dated a few black girls, and I don't have any problem with it.
I prefer to be with the same race, but if interracial is okay.
Yeah, I don't see no problem in it because honestly, by now we're all so mixed up anyway.
Personally, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
The way that it is for me is that I guess the girl has to be like super hot for me to date outside of my race.
So what are your thoughts about people who date exclusively outside of their race?
It's a personal thing.
I don't understand that because people are just people and they're not a different person for you to date simply because they're not of your same race.
What was your family's and friends' reaction to you dating a black woman?
Yeah, I didn't have any reaction.
Was your family supportive?
They didn't know.
Okay. Do you have a preference for any one nationality over another?
No.
No, I've tried a little bit of everything. So.
Is there a difference?
Yes, there is.
Okay, do tell. Let us hear it. What is the difference?
I find that women of different nationalities other than African American tend to treat you a little more agreeable.
The topic of today's show is Jungle Fever. This is a show about interracial dating, but not just interracial dating, people who date exclusively outside of their race.
Okay.
Okay, what are your thoughts about interracial dating?
First of all, you can't tell your heart into that.
Yes.
It doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your color, you know, you're free. You can date whoever you want. What I do have, though, sometimes challenges with is those that specifically just seek just that one particular race. Well, people, they want different things.
Yeah.
Like it's not surprising that they like if they want to go beyond like what they used to see every day, you know.
I have an issue with that, and I think it's not fair that they judge the black women compared to the white women.
Yes.
Because they say we are too bold, aggressive.
Like you get tired, you know, get told. So like you need something new. I like that thing. So I don't know. I enjoy it.
Love Locked Up is a scenario where you may have met your significant other while he or she was in prison. So, would you or have you ever met someone and started dating while they were locked up?
No, negative. Stop it.
Ever?
No.
No.
Would you?
No.
Why not?
I feel like that's kind of crazy because there's no way to be provided for. That wouldn't work for me. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, we live in a real world where you got bills.
Hello.
You know what I mean? So, my first question: you trying to hook me up with somebody they're incarcerated?
Yes.
What can you do for me?
I really wouldn't get down because I mean, there's nothing y'all can do. He can't take you out to dinner.
So, what do you think makes a person who has been through this make that decision to start a relationship with someone in prison? Like, what do you think that is about?
It can be numerous things. Maybe that's the lifestyle that they have. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Absolutely not.
I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've met someone in
Do
prison.
you think there are any benefits at all to dating someone who, I can't really call it dating, but trying to start a relationship with someone who is in prison?
I honestly believe that those are for people who are very insecure.
I think it's just might be a self-esteem issue. You know, you feel like you maybe can't get nobody out and about, so you want to relate to another source.
I would understand if I knew the person before they went to jail. Okay, there'd be a chance, but it's the fact that I met them in jail, it's gonna be hard, as in trust, communication, and getting to know each other a little bit better is gonna be hard.
The topic of today's show is our past. The scenario is you're in a relationship and your friend tells you that your lady has made a pass at him. What do you do?
I would confront this situation with my lady. You know what I mean?
I'd probably have a problem with that.
Who's your problem with, him or her?
It'd be her.
To say I can believe him.
Did your friend read the signal wrong?
I'd have to hear her side of the story first.
Yeah, it'll be done. She dead. I'm over with her.
On the other side, what would you do if your friend's girl made a pass at you?
I'll tell my friend.
I never brought it up to my guy friend because I didn't think it was a need to.
If your friend's lady made a pass at you?
Then well and good.
The scenario is you're in a relationship, married, committed. Your significant other finds out that he has fathered another child outside of your relationship before you were in a relationship. What would you do?
I guess there really isn't a whole lot to do. It's not to do with being deceitful or dishonest. He didn't find out until after we were together. I would just try as hard as I could to maintain a decent relationship with the mother of his child.
Very nice. So what role would you play in the child's life?
Depending on how much the mother of his child would allow me to be a role, play a part in the child's life, I would want to kind of take an active role, be there for the child as much as my husband will let me and as much as the child's mother will let me.
Of today's show is her baby. So the scenario is you're married, you find out within your marriage that you had a baby prior to you being married. So the question is, would you tell your wife?
As soon as I knew.
Now, how do you expect her to react?
Well, number one, it was prior to us being together, so it just is what it is, I got to take care of my child. If it's 10 years in, then it's 10 years in.
Well, what if she wasn't receptive to that? What if she was absolutely no?
And she would just be absent, but I would still be present.
Ollie on the beat. Yep. It's Ollie on the beat. Yep. Ollie on the beat. Yep.